Welcome to Trendy Flix, your ultimate destination for the latest in movies, TV shows, and streaming trends. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the entertainment curve. Kevin Costner spent $38 million of his own money to make Horizon. It's projected to make $12 million in its opening weekend. The Post. Kevin Costner spent $38 million of his own money to make Horizon. It's projected to make $12 million in its opening weekend. Appeared first on Consequence. Kevin Costner spent $38 million of his own money to finance his new Western film Horizon, an American saga. Well, the early tracking numbers are in, and the news is not good. The first part of Horizon is currently projected to make $12 million in its opening weekend of release on June 28, via The Hollywood Reporter. Horizon has been Costner's passion project for decades, having first begun working on it in 1988. Now, decades later, he's finally set to unveil the first part of what he ultimately hopes to be a four-installment film franchise that he will write, direct, and star in himself. The total budget for the first two films sits around $100 million, with Costner himself having personally contributed $38 million to the overall budget, apparently by mortgaging his house. The remaining chunk was reportedly financed through foreign sales. The second part of Horizon is already completed and will be released in theaters weeks after Part 1 on August 16th. This week, before the tracking numbers came in, mind you, Costner confirmed that production is officially underway on Horizon Part 3. It's unclear how the box office performance of the first two films will impact the release plans for Parts 3 and 4. Horizon is set during the four-year period of America's Civil War, 1861 to 1865. Alongside Costner, the film's ensemble cast includes Sienna Miller, Sam Worthington, Jenna Malone, Owen Crow-Shue, Tatanka Means, Ella Hunt, Tim Guini, Danny Huston, Colin Cunningham, Scott Hayes, Tom Payne, Abby Lee, Michael Rooker, Will Patton, Georgia McPhail, Douglas Smith, Luke Wilson, Isabel Fuhrman, Jamie Campbell Bower, and more. Horizon marks Costner's fourth directorial effort, following 1990's Dances with Wolves, 1997's The Postman, and 2003's Open Range. Kevin Costner recalls refusing to cut his Whitney Houston eulogy for CNN. They can get over that. It's still hard to believe that Whitney Houston, aka The Voice, is gone. Her vocal ability inspired many, as did her down-to-earth personality. It was magnetic for many who came to know her, including Kevin Costner. Houston and Costner starred in The Bodyguard together 20 years prior to him standing before her family and friends eulogizing her life at New Hope Baptist Church in Newark, NG. Houston passed on February 11, 2012, a day before the Grammy Awards, from accidental drowning and effects of atherosclerotic heart disease and cocaine use. She was 48. Costner recently appeared on Dax Shepard's podcast Armchair Expert, where he recalled the heartbreaking day he and 7 other people gave tribute to Houston. According to the Hollywood A-lister, he initially didn't want to. When she passed away, there was a steady drumbeat to hear. She was such a big personality that everybody was going on the air talking. He shared of learning of Houston's death, adding that he wasn't comfortable speaking on her passing so soon. That was not my first instinct. Even Arnold, after about 5 or 6 days, he goes, "Kevin, you need to say something." Costner then detailed getting a call from revered singer and Houston's cousin, Dionne Warwick, who asked him to speak at the funeral. "I could feel the weight on her. Now it shifted to me. What am I to say about this little girl?" he recalled, and went back to that church in Newark, and it was filled. It was electric. There was 2 bands playing. The church was alive. It was like boom, and it was a bunch of people. It's the place that made her. He went on, "I have been working on this speech. I talked to a friend of mine, Army, and we'd both written down notes about it, and I tried to compile everything I wanted to do